Hello Internet, it is me, Nat Attack, and here is our fourth bug in our bug series. Making around 12 Linocut bugs, and we're looking at our setup right now for this, and it hasn't changed. A piece of glass, our image, our tracing paper. Then we go ahead and we trace it. For this Linocut, I tried something a little bit different. I've seen it on the internet. I had some extra paint from when I painted miniatures that was just going to waste, so I tried this thing. Spoiler alert, I hated it. As you'll soon see, it is very hard to see the pencil marks. It did not transfer that well. So, yeah, this was not a fun bit. As you see here, yeah, it's very hard to do this, but it wasn't impossible. It wasn't like, oh, this is ruined. You know, I like trying new things. So eventually we get our image sharpied up and ready to cut. Alright, on to the main part of the video. I think I say the same thing. This is the time for the rambling, but just to go over a little bit what we were thinking at the time. So there are people who do paint their lino beforehand. It makes it easier to see the cuts. Now I used miniature paint because like I said earlier, I have so much miniature paint and I have almost zero desire to paint miniatures anymore. They're from, my board game days where I was obsessed with board games. And I had a lot of fun, so I'm not upset that I have a lot of paint left over. It just doesn't transfer to this. The paint, I guess, is maybe too thick. I don't know. I'm sure I can, read some literature on this. People do use like colored Sharpies. Now, one thing that's really cool about this is you can see where you cut and where you didn't cut. You can see what's too high and what's too, not high enough or whatever. So I do understand how this is useful, although it wasn't useful for me. I really do like to make these lino cuts in one sitting. Obviously with this, I had to do some prep work, so I couldn't just do it all at once. And maybe I'm just complaining, but I'm trying to find what makes me happy, and unfortunately, this just wasn't my style. I may in the future, I have, I think, some green Sharpie for some reason laying around, so I might use that. You need like a thick tip because it's a lot of area that you're covering. That's why I see a lot of people use paint, because you can use a pretty thick brush. But maybe next time. The cuts did come out, you know, it was cool to see the cuts, although it kind of teared away a little bit. It's hard to tell on the video, but it wasn't perfect. So you can see with like the tape that took off the paint, the paint kind of just tears away in a weird way. So once again, not the idea's fault, more of the type of paint that I used. But yeah, we'll come back when it's time for the video to end. Alright, as you can see, I scraped off all the paint and my initial kind of test prints. The ink stain did not stick to the paint as well, and so yeah, a little bit of headache. Not upset about it. I'm not gonna cry. I know people want me to cry, but I won't. Anyways, thank you for watching, and please watch all my videos, please.